Good day everyone, this is Moosin coming to you with a quick Guardian update for Midnight Season 1, as promised in a previous video. This will include updated talent builds in the description, including some info behind when and why to choose what build. But first, let's take a quick look at some of the tuning changes. As of the previous tuning I didn't cover, I'll just throw it up as it was all nerfs and didn't largely change what talents we were taking. But more importantly, as of the reset on April 7th, we finally do see some buffs coming in regards to the defensive capability, courtesy of tanks underperforming in the PvE aspect of gameplay. So we do see that we have a buff to the damage reduction done by scintillating Moonlight for a maximum of up to 12, which was 10, as well as Rend and Tear now causing Thrash to reduce the target's damage done to us per stack by 3% up from 2. Honestly, it is what it is, and we will have to take what we can, but this is a step in a positive direction that plays into how the class is playing. So let's talk about how the tier plays into this season's build. So as previously mentioned, we are taking the 4 set as it does even out some stat diversity that offsets the clunkiness in the gameplay after a stat squish. Furthermore, throwing the set bonus back up, you can see that 2 and 4 set benefits both Druid of the Claw as well as the Loons Chosen, making it worthwhile to create a hybrid build, as individually within their hero roles it's not great. But when you piggyback the builds, you do start seeing great benefits. Now, after some good testing, let's talk about the talent builds, and up first we have a Loons Chosen, which remains your solid first choice for flag carrying as well as base hitting. Its defensive capabilities around short cooldown windows and simple rotation is just hard to compete with, especially if you are new to Guardian. However, there is a viable Druid of the Claw FC build that does overperform in survivability when executed effectively, yet does need 4 set if you are lucky enough to have it already. This hybrid build is very much a high-risk, high-reward playstyle, but is taking a lot of the random things Blizzard is giving us to work with and creating something unique. As a whole, the benefits of the Druid of the Claw give you additional rage cap via Font of Strength, which includes Frenzied Regeneration increasing your health, Wild Shape Mastery for a 6-second hot when swapping into bear form, as well as being able to roll over Iron Furs and use Frenzied Regeneration Cat. Empowered Shapeshifting for magic damage reduction and increased damage to Mangle, which with Strike of the Heart does provide another 5% heal, let alone with Harness Rage that gives you a second Mangle. And of course, Killing Strikes for an 8% agility boost and 20% increase to Iron for armor. The synergy goes on from here with further talents, but I won't bore you with all of that. Just know that with all of the synergy, tier set bonuses, and a redesigned talent tree for Midnight, we get to blend a lot to maximize a very slippery Druid with sustained defensives. Blizzard may have nerfed the damage into the ground, but like I said before, Guardian is a tank and it's about staying alive to hold objectives in PvP. You can't help or win a game if you're just sitting in the graveyard. So with this build and some effort, you can form swap to your heart's content, because remember, the best defensive is avoiding damage altogether, and with this build you get the additional defensive safety of doing so and outpacing your enemies. Just remember to not range your healer. Alright, there you have it, a quick update for Guardian Druid in Season 1 of Midnight. If you have any questions about this build or are curious about some more specifics, feel free to comment down below or come join me in the stream. Let alone like and subscribe for more content like this, and that being said, this is Moosin, and I'll see you on the next one.